How many of you have seen teenage smoking going on right in front of your face? And it's becoming a major problem now these days. You know what? I've seen 3 12-year-olds have a pack of cigarettes in their pocket at the fair. And I was so glad that the cops came. They saw her and was like, "What are you doing? You have 3 packs of cigarettes in your hand?" Because her 2 other friends were on the fair ride. And you know what the cops did? They threw them away. And they just laughed. They were like, "What the hell are these kids doing these days? Smoking? Smoking cigarettes? What? They're like 12 years old. Their moms better know better." Well, their moms better know. But in my audience analysis survey, 83% of you have smoked tobacco products. You guys are one of the lucky ones that didn't get hooked. Because you know what? I've seen people, all these old, elderly people, just get hooked on it. Like my parents, people that I work with. Lately, it's just been e-cigarettes. You see these little e-cigarettes going on? So what? It's vapor. They still have nicotine in them, just a little bit. But you know what? That's not the problem that we're considering today. The problem that we're considering is tobacco products in America. Because you know what? The magnitude of this problem? In the CDC study, about 3,900 teens under 18 start smoking each day. Of the 3,900 teens that start smoking each day, 1,500 will become regular smokers of your parents, and parents will affect you, I promise. But according to the American Lung Association, if current tobacco use patterns persist, or precise, an estimated 6.4 million current child smokers will eventually die prematurely from a smoking-related disease. I can tell you that because I've seen people die of lung cancer. My Uncle Jimmy, he just recently passed away. He actually had a drinking problem and smoking, but he was smoking like almost a carton a day. I don't know how he afforded that because they're huge, huge money. But the next point that we're going to come into is our cause, which leads teens to smoke tobacco products. Basically, it's your parents. And peer pressure. Peer pressure is a leading factor that causes teens to smoke. According to an article from Bethany Massey, teens smoke because they just want to fit in. They want to be cool. You come up to your friends and you see them smoking. They're like, "Hey, yo, Jesse, yo, smoke this, smoke this." No, smoke that. But according to an article, Andrew Potter says, if I was bored and I had a cigarette, I wouldn't smoke it. But if I have to admit that if it was with a group of people, I would probably want to look cool and try it because of peer pressure. You know, you just, like me, bro. I just want to smoke. No, I wouldn't do that. But, see, who wants a black lung? You're going to get that? You smoke that? When you're older, you want to look like this old lady? Oh, no. You're old. You know that she's going to keep smoking? Smoke's going to come out that hole. Try it. But another thing is the lack of parent support is a factor that can lead to start smoking. You see all these parents now these days just on Twitter, Facebook. See my girlfriend's mom. And she's just on Twitter, Jake and Carly, my girlfriend's little brother and sister, are just playing, well, not even playing really, they're just sitting on the computer. You know, they're seeing these advertisements for smoking and all that, because you know that the companies just want to get the profit, they just want that money. So you know, Jake and Carly, they're just seeing that, they're like, what is this, what is that? Because you know, they're still like 6th grade, they're trying to learn everything. So, while they're doing that, their mom's just on Twitter, not even doing anything, and I'm like, what are you guys doing? You know, like, oh, she's playing video games. I'm like, man, get off that. Because I was looking at the advertisement that had smoking, like Marlboro, Virginia Slims, and all that. So I don't want them to get me smoking, because I'm trying to get a bigger brother. I'm trying to look out for them. And our third point is our solution. What can we do to have kids, teenagers, not smoke? See, one thing that I knew that I wasn't going to smoke because I seen my parents, they started smoking. And it affected me in a way. Because I was going to school, they were smoking in the house. And my clothes reeked. blinds were yellow, and I would go to school, everyone's like, yo, Jesse, why you smelling that smoke, man? Did you just smoke one? I'm like, nah, man, I don't smoke one. My parents smoke. Even in the car. Man, I swear I got, like, something going on. But my parents, they would smoke like 2 hours away. I mean, we would smoke all the way to Port St. Lucie, and it would take 2 hours, but they would just roll the windows down this much. What the hell is that going to do? You know, the rest of all that smoke that they're smoking, it's just going to hit me. And man, I was sleeping back. But the solution that we can come up with is keep kids active. Have one-on-one counseling if you're that bad. But you know what? Smoking does lead to depression. In depression, you just smoke more. You might get up some weed, maybe after that's way more important. But I do want you guys to see this video as my conclusion. Because my conclusion comes to this point. What I've talked to you about today is a major problem with smoking in teenagers. The causes of tobacco products. Oh, the causes of you smoking. Look at all the deaths. Look at all the kids that can be raised and being at Edison right now. I won't be at Edison, I'll be at HSU, but after that, the solution, just keep them active. Don't let them be bored, and parents, please stop smoking. That's the one thing that they need to come up with. And remember those 2 12-year-olds? Well, 3 actually, because there's 3 kids, and I remember that. They need to grow the freak up, because you know what? Why? Still why? That's the question. Why you want to smoke? You want to develop right. You don't want to develop